everyone. Welcome to It Stays on the Ice with Jeff. Tonight here we've got the owner of McDonald's and proud supporter of the Acadie Bathurst Titan since the very beginning, Mr. Ron McLellan. Hi, Ron.
Hi, Jeff. How are you?
Welcome to the party.
Thank you.
So how'd you guys get involved with the Titan?
Well, they came in '98 when Leo Guy Morissette transferred the team from Laval, and we are involved in a lot of community events and sports, big time.
Yeah.
Things for kids, and actually we came forward pretty quick to let them know that we were here to support the team, and we've been on board ever since, and it's just been growing and growing, and it was very exciting when they first came here, and it still is.
Oh, absolutely.
We got to make it exciting again.
That's right. So I read it on an article on the Titan website that you guys have a very sport-oriented family.
Very much.
So in what sense? Was it hockey-oriented,
well,
or was it all
it's
around?
All around. We've got 2 sons and a daughter, and they were all involved in all sports. A lot of basketball, a lot of hockey, soccer, volleyball. Like it just, we're sport, not family, unfortunately.
Well,
for good, not unfortunately, for good reasons.
For good reasons.
I believe in having the kids busy and enjoying themselves, and sports are probably one of the best experiences children can experience growing up in life.
Absolutely. And this year, for the first time, the Titan, with the partnership with McDonald's, I mean, kids 11 and under come into games for free. I mean, that's one, like as a dad, I mean, I see that and I'm like, oh, finally, you know? Yeah. And what is it about having kids in the rink for a junior major hockey league game? Well, how important is that for you?
Oh, it's critical. Like, I mean, that's what it should be, is a family event.
Yeah.
You know, in Bathurst, the Titans, or I call them Titans or T-Tom, it's, it's the major event in our city.
Absolutely.
And if you can get the children coming with the families and the grandparents and so on, it's got to become a family event. And we've got and it is a family event. And Jacques Roulette and his group are working on a lot of things. JD, it was his idea to approach us on the children 11 and under, come with parents, which is something that we were very proud to participate with. And I believe it's gradually building up and up. But if you get it at the younger level, they're going to grow up with the team and they're going to grow up with the families. And eventually we're going to fill every seat in the rink.
Absolutely.
That's all. You know, that's the goal for all of us, and have one of the most exciting teams in the league. And it's got to become a family event, an evening note or an afternoon note.
Yeah.
And that's the only way to make everything successful in the community.
100%. So, I mean, in the past 25 years, there have been many events here for the Titan, many wins, many losses. Do some of those memories, are some of those memories clear for you? Like, how exciting is it to have the Titans here?
Well, it's very exciting to have the Titans here. And like, people don't understand what these young athletes go through. They're really, really great young men.
Absolutely.
You know, and they're, but to have the Titans here is, probably, you know, we can, how am I going to say this?
Are there certain memories for the past 25 years with the Titan here that you'd like to make shine here?
Well, the first year they were here was quite a memory, to be honest with you. I can remember.
You weren't outside.
They were tanning outside. I wasn't tanning outside, but I was taking care of with some tickets, but not a lot of extra tickets.
No.
Not everybody get in, but it was a very exciting team. It had, you know, like Luongo and Jonathan Gerard and Busherman, and, you know, and a lot of them went on to the NHL.
Yeah.
And it just, and they went to the Memorial Cup that year, I believe, the first year.
Yeah.
And I remember one player, ironically, that I used to enjoy so much was Jules Eddie Larocque. Like, he would just be, I would come to see him play, even if I knew we weren't going to win a game. Like, I mean, I knew his brother, George, that played for Montreal, and Pittsburgh, I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Jules could make a game exciting. Wouldn't matter if you were down 10-0.
It's unreal.
It was. It really was. But but you got to remember the other thing about it is you get to see the players from the other teams that are coming through here that end up in the NHL.
That's
like
right.
You get Crosby. I remember Crosby big time. Of course, he was here as a younger player. Chris Letang, I was unaware of him until I came to a game the night he played here. He just absolutely, pardon my expression, blew my mind how good he was.
Yeah.
He just, and look where he is.
And that's the show. I mean, that's the Q show,
yeah.
right? We have our team here, but every other team has some awesome players as well.
Yeah, and you know something, I think the whole league, we can promote players even on our opposing teams.
Yes.
When they come here, you know.
Yeah.
I'm talking the whole league, Canadian Hockey League across Canada.
Absolutely.
I mean, the other thing that's important about the Teton, there's only 60 major junior teams in Canada, and Bathurst has one.
Yes.
And there's 38 million people in Canada, so we got something to be very thankful for. We got to take care of it. We got to nurture it, and we've got to make sure it stays here and grows back to what it was when the first year it came here.
That's right.
And it's just like that's important to me, but it's got to come from the grassroots up, and that starts with the kids, families, and like I say, we get lots of senior citizens here.
And like your comment about Je l'ai dit, Larac, I think if you asked any kid at that age watching the Titan, like, what do you like about the Titan game? Je l'ai dit goes here and there and he hits everyone and he does this and that. It's just, it was some crazy times. Right?
I'm telling you, it was that sticks in my mind, and a lot of the opposing players that come through here. And like I remember coming to, I don't know what year it was, but Bergeron with Boston.
Yeah.
Like he only played 1 year, I believe, here. I think he went home as a 16-year-old, plays a 17-year-old, and I came over to a preseason game against Charlottetown, and I come in the rink, and the score was, I think, 7-1 or 7-2 or something like that for us, and it wasn't over yet, and he was involved or scored every goal, and then they ended up 10-1 or 10-2, and then he went to Boston, and I remember going back to this restaurant and telling Brad and anybody I knew was involved and enjoyed the Titans, I said, he'll never be back.
No.
And he never came back.
No.
And look where he is and he'll be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, but you know, we had some great players here. You know,
every moment from preseason to every game to every playoff game is important in that sense, right?
Oh, like that was preseason.
That's right. No, I know.
In the rink, like you know. No. But I came over here when back when Crosby came here. I think it was a midget series, but he was playing underage.
Yeah.
And they went up to was 18, I believe.
And he was just...
But anyway, I was late getting here. I heard all about him. I had never seen him before.
No.
And I got to the rink late. And I looked at the score, and they were playing Ontario, which is supposed to be the team to beat. And so I looked at the score. The first period was over. It was 4-0. So I said to somebody, "How's Crosby doing?" He says, "Crosby 4, Ontario nothing."
Ontario nothing.
And that's the truth.
And that's
that's the God's truth. Like, pardon my language.
No.
I said, like, these things like that, I remember, like, and then, of course, you saw him, and he was only here a year also, I believe, and then he went to the NHL.
Yeah.
But he was here younger, and he went, I believe he played in the Canada Games here. I
think
believe.
so, yeah.
And then
he did in 2003.
Oh, I'm trying to think. The coach for the Canadian World Juniors that year was here in town for the finals, and he came early, and actually he came down in our box, and stayed with us because the rink was pretty much full. And he came in. He said, they asked if he had room. I said, yes, we definitely have room. So he came in, and he had never seen Crosby before, and he asked me about him, and I said, I'm not going to tell you anything. Just watch. You know, I can't tell you what you're going to see. And I remember, like, at the end of the game, he's like, I can't believe what I saw. So, like, and they had won, and the
show speaks for itself, right?
Yeah,
it's unreal.
Turn on your TV today, and he's still playing. You know, very, very well.
Very well. We're nearing the end, Ron.
Okay. Well,
thank you very much. I've got some quick, rapid-fire questions for you.
Okay.
All right. So what's your favorite?
You want quick answers or slow answers?
I want. It depends. If you have to mull it over. That's not a problem.
No.
Favorite hockey team of all time?
Oh, favorite hockey team of all time. I would say, like, I can't remember what year they won the cup. I used to be a Toronto Maple Leaf fan. Okay, 67 was it? That was my favorite team and all time. The Jock,
Yeah.
He's but I was never really a Montreal fan. I became a Montreal fan. Well, actually, one of my partners in horses is Serge Savard. We've been partners for 20 years, and I'm a pretty strong Montreal fan now. And of course, Rowley being drafted there and all that. Yeah. But I used to be a mad Toronto Maple Leaf fan.
You bleed blue and red.
Well, yeah, for sure.
And that's
I think the other night Montreal beat Toronto.
That's right. They did.
I wasn't aware. Gail told me that.
I don't think they were supposed to, but it happened anyways, right?
They played well.
They really wanted to.
Yeah.
Through the years, the Titan have had a few jerseys. You can see one right behind us there. You have one that stands out.
I like the jerseys that they have right now. They're home jerseys. I really do.
Red ones.
I really do. Yeah.
Good. There you go.
I like
favorite McFlurry.
Oreo. It was our first McFlurry ever.
It was the first one. Yeah. Stick with the OG.
Actually, I put caramel in it, but yeah.
The Atlantic one. That's the new the one that came out when they did the commercial to commemorate the making of the McFlurry. That's the Atlantic one. They put the caramel and the Oreo. That's my favorite one.
That's mine too. So that's what I'm trying
So there you go. So with your nuggets, sweet and sour or barbecue?
Sweet and sour.
There you go. Best snack for watching the big game?
Oh, I would say pizza and a beer.
French fries dipped in a vanilla cone. Yes or no?
No.
No. Really?
French fries and ketchup are fine.
My girls love French fries.
Do
they? I tasted it. It's weird, but it's really good.
Oh no, a lot of people do.
Yeah. Thanks very much for coming on, Ron.
Thank you very much.
And thanks to everyone out there for watching. And remember to keep your heads up and your sticks on the ice. See you later.
Thank you. I don't know. Oops.